It started with a phone call I wasn't supposed to receive. It came at 2:17 a.m. from an unknown number, one I didn't recognize. I almost ignored it until I noticed the name flashing on my screen. Captain Robert Loft. I froze. That name shouldn't have existed on my contact list, not anymore. You see, Captain Loft was the pilot of Eastern Airlines Flight 401, a flight that crashed into the Florida Everglades in 1972, killing over 100 people. I knew that story well, because my grandfather had been one of the engineers who investigated the wreckage. I answered the call, thinking it had to be a prank. But what I heard on the other end wasn't laughter, it was static. Then a faint voice, calm, distant. "This is Flight 401, requesting clearance to land." I hung up immediately. My hands were shaking. I told myself it was just a coincidence, maybe someone spoofing the number. But the call log said it came from a disconnected line, a number that shouldn't exist. That night, I couldn't sleep. I searched online, found forums filled with stories about ghostly sightings of Flight 401's crew. Engineers reported seeing the captain and his co-pilot aboard other planes, the ones that used salvaged parts from the crash. Each time, the sightings came right before a malfunction or near crash. They said the spirits appeared to warn the crew. A few nights later, my phone rang again. Same time, 2:17 a.m. I didn't want to answer, but something in me needed to. This time, I heard breathing, then a low voice. "Don't board Flight 237 tomorrow." I didn't even know what that meant, but curiosity, or maybe fear, made me look it up. There was a Flight 237 departing the next morning from the local airport to New York. And guess what? My coworker Jenna was supposed to be on it for a business trip. I called her, told her everything, even though I sounded insane. She laughed, said she'd text me when she landed, but she never did. Flight 237 never landed. It disappeared from radar over the Atlantic. No distress signal, no debris found, just gone. After that, the calls stopped. For weeks, I tried to move on until last night. My phone buzzed again, same time, same number. My stomach dropped. I let it ring, but the voicemail notification appeared almost immediately. When I played it back, I heard the same static, the same faint voice, only this time it said my name. "We see you, your name, we're coming in for landing." And right before the message ended, I heard something else, the sound of engines, screeching metal, and a man whispering, "Welcome aboard." The timestamp on that voicemail, 2:17 a.m., same as before. But here's what's really haunting me. The phone number doesn't show up in my recent calls anymore. It's just gone. And every night since, I hear faint jet engines overhead. No planes show up on flight radar, no lights in the sky. Just that sound, circling above my house. So if your phone ever rings in the middle of the night, and the voice on the other end asks for clearance to land, whatever you do, don't answer. Because some flights never stopped flying, they just never made it home. Do you think spirits can really contact us through old flight transmissions? Or was it something else entirely? Comment what you believe. I want to read every theory tonight.